This is for anyone wanting to start a rosary habit. I've been praying the rosary every day for 8.5 years. I've shared various testimonies, my 1 year experience with praying the rosary every day, my 5 year experience with praying the rosary every day. I've received a lot of comments over the years. I'm going to be answering my most requested questions around the rosary. And I want to start with the ugly truth of how I started praying the rosary. When I started praying the rosary, I didn't own a rosary. I started praying to a pray along video, and that is how I started praying the rosary. I did not meditate when I started praying the rosary. I would just say the prayers, and so many people would clutch their pearls and be horrified by that or think that's not good enough. But scrupulosity is a tool of the enemy. Imperfect prayers said with an earnest heart to a perfect God can be made perfect. And on top of that, I didn't really notice or feel a difference. The only reason I was able to continue praying was through the grace and mercy of God. God will give you the graces to continue on and build from there. Now, 8.5 years later, my life is truly transformed from praying the rosary every day. I have deep spiritual experiences while meditating on the mysteries of the rosary. Where you're starting is not where you're going to end up. I also want to caveat to say I was living in sin when I started praying this rosary. I was living in mortal sin when I started praying the rosary every day. So the changes God was helping me implement my life were very significant because I was in significant sin. If you're not in significant sin, then it might not be as obvious. And lastly, I want you to remember I didn't actually notice a difference in my life until a year looking back at my life. And at that year mark, I looked at my life and I was like, wow, I've made so many amazing changes in my life that I never was able to make before. And I realized it was because of praying the rosary every day. The month of October is dedicated to the rosary. I highly recommend you start praying the rosary every day and follow Little Girl Rise for more tips on how to live a Christ-centered life.